What's up, guys? Well, had about an hour or two for some bluegill. I'm trying to see if the bluegill are starting to come up to the deeper points before they go back up into these coves. They normally stage the bigger bluegill. I got a bunch on active captain, but I've got a pretty good school on this point. What it is this is 30-foot drop right here. Comes up onto a 12, 13 foot flat where I'm at right now. Only thing I'm gonna try to do is, I'm just seeing how big these are, and normally what you can do is just try different schools when you find them to see how big they can get. The way these are hitting, there might be one or two good ones with it, but most of them look like they're a little on the small side. He might rip me off. Yep. Well, what I've got is a Shakespeare ugly stick. This is an ultralight 4/8. I've got it fixed up with, it's actually 2-pound diameter braid. You can feel it real good. But on the end of it, I use these for ice fishing too, or just a strike indicator. And kind of helps you out, especially on those little light bites that you get. I'm hoping here in the next week or so, these bigger ones, or well, heck, not even that long, in the next few days, these bigger ones will move up on these flats, these little points that edge out, before they start moving in. I did find some beds I was scanning earlier up in the shallows, but those were not what I was looking for. I think those was a little bit larger beds. There's a mess of them down there. Just trying to get them to quit fighting over them little bitty dinks that are down there. There it goes. Yeah, these are going to be small, more than likely. But that's the only way you're going to find out. Get out here and start fishing the spots where you know they're going to be going to. That's a little bit bigger one. There he is. Yeah. Not the jumbos that I'm looking for, but at least I know what's probably down there now. But that's a good spot to start. We still got another 2 weeks before the full moon kicks in. Got a current coming down through here, and it's dragging that little old bitty jig, dragging that jig back. Trying to get down in there with them. Looks like there's some bigger fish up above them. I got some crappie stuff. I might want to try that. Strike one. But yeah, these bluegill this time of year will get up in here on these points and stuff and kind of stage. But you clean that. They'll stage and get ready to move up into the coves, but I might have to go out deeper. Catch some of them good hand-sized ones. Little chunky things. There's a mess of them down there. And if them things were some good hand-sized chunk ones, man, we'd be having a ball right now. Fill the freezer up. Wish I'd have got out here a little earlier, but there he comes. Oh. I did get my summit view, or my summit mount for perspective view in. And been working with it. I can't, you know, when they finally go up on the beds, I can't wait. That's gonna be fun right there. I'd be able to work that bed a little bit farther away. But let's see if we can't pull some of these in here. Like I said, I'm in 13 foot of water. Oh, nice. I don't know what that is. I just got it. I guess it was as nice as I thought. Either that or one of them other little ones came up there and sucked it up. This is the third little point that I checked. Had the most fish on it. Wish I had about 2 more hours of daylight left. You ever been like that? Got out on the water and right when you get out and start catching a few. Actually got some more fish right here. I'm just gonna change over a little bit. Yeah, I needed a couple more hours. There comes one right there. See if he takes it. There he is. Dinks. But anyway, you get an idea. Look for the, go out and try to find those points coming out of deep water. And on those deep water points, they'll come up, stage, and I've got a big cove right here. They'll move back up into these coves. I already checked the cove before I got in here, and they was pretty much all dinks. Let me show you a jig that I'm using. Bait Rigs Tackle Company, and what I've done, I ordered these the other day, and they're basically ice fishing jigs. I'll get a name of it and a better picture and post right here. You should be able to see it, but it's a tungsten head, so it falls pretty good. It's got a nice wide gap for the gills. I like it. It works pretty good for your bait, but this is the first time I've tried them out. Only thing I'm doing is tipping with a wiggler, little red worm, and seems to be doing pretty good. One thing about the line I'm using, you can tell it shows up pretty good as far as on the screen. There it is. Well, looks like these things right here are about all I've got, but you kind of get the idea. I hope that kind of helps you out. We still got a little bit of time before the gills finally, really come up. Now you'll catch some early gills out in some deeper water. A couple little beds here and there, but try to find out what the water temperature is. But look for the channel. Just follow that channel down through. When you got a cove that breaks off, you normally have a little creek that comes out there. Go out and check that point that comes out. Probably going to be, this one here is 12, 13 feet. It can vary. Says the water temperature right now is 65 degrees. So, heck, it's any time now. Heck, 70 degrees is what I like to see, but we still got a couple weeks before the moon comes in. But look for those points. Try it out. See if you can't find some good ones, and pick you out a couple there at the house on Navionics, and then head out. That's what I did. I had 3 different places I was going to check out. First 2, one of them didn't have hardly nothing at all on it. Second one had a couple little dinks. This one here's had the most fish I found on it, but as you can see by the size, they ain't all that big. But hey, hope it helps some of you out as far as finding some of these bluegill before they finally move up on bed. Y'all guys have a good one. If you're not subscribed, man, I sure would appreciate it if you'd, hit the like button. It's free to sign up on YouTube. If you enjoy the channel, check out some of the other videos, especially the stuff that I'm going to start doing on LiveScope. And I'm going to try to get out in the morning because I want to do a follow-up on this perspective view as far as the mount that I've got. But y'all guys have a good one. Get out on the water. See y'all.